Good morning, traders. So this morning, I just want to remind all the traders that we're making this one tip number 6. For the ones who are not part of our team, we just want to update you just on some of the market things that are happening. And so the market will do what it does in its time, but there are cyclic effects in the market, and we try and follow all of these calendars, these Chinese calendar, the moon phases and all of that. And for a lot of traders that are like been trading for years and probably losing good amounts of money are not even considering this as something to look at. But last night, while we were busy watching the Bitcoin take a big deep dive, I was showing the traders something that was something worth noting. So I'm just going to share my screen quickly, and we're going to discuss this effect that we see right here. And while I'm just pulling up the screen, I want to make sure that everybody understands that the markets don't just go up and they don't just go down. There are points where they turn around. And what I'm going to show you now is simply when to expect that they would turn around. A lot of traders spend so much time trying to figure out where's the perfect point, where's the perfect place to buy. It doesn't really matter as long as you can make some profit. And if you think it really matters, you're probably spending a lot of time stressing out and wondering what is happening and why are you losing money. So when the markets are going well, traders are very clever. They give each other lots of advice. When the markets are going south, then they just throw in the towel, or they just sell when it's too late. So we have what we call the parabolic curve, or the parabolic effect, when the market does what it did in 2017, and then in this year between January and May, it made this parabolic curve where you change support line 5 times and then the price comes down. But the reverse is also important to remember. We see a direction of the market that's coming from a high place, direction 1, and then direction 2 coming from those 2 peaks there, direction 3 coming down steeply, direction 4, this steep one over here, and then of course the last little drop. How did we know that that was the last drop? We didn't know, except that when we have resistance lines and the resistance lines get broken, which is only happening now, then it's possibly safe to buy. But our biggest indicator was a combination of the Bollinger Bands as well as the RSI. And you see I'm on a 15-minute graph. The RSI was sitting at around 13% after 5 direction changes. And normally this is the place where traders are selling instead of buying. And that's where traders make the most mistakes, because it's at this point where traders make good money is when you're buying in the dip. Most traders don't know what buying in the dip is. They're just following, okay, everyone's buying this coin, shall we buy this coin? And they just blindly buy the coin. But they don't realize that could be possibly too late. When there's too much news positive news about a coin, it's possibly time to sell. So that's the old saying is, when there is celebration on the streets, it's time to sell. To sell the exact place, that's up to you. Sometimes you wait too long to sell and the price starts falling. But in this case, when there's blood on the streets, it's time to buy. So some of the traders said, oh, but I just sold all my coins. I said, well, the worst thing is you're selling your coins, the price has dropped, and now you decide to sell. Tomorrow morning when you wake up, the price is 3, 4, 5% higher than what you sold. So you should have actually been buying. So traders keep all their coins and their Bitcoin in other funds, and then when it's time to buy, they actually sell, or they panic because their whole portfolio is dropping. So you only lose money when you sell lower than what you bought for. The amount of coins you bought is still the same amount. So stop looking at the dollar or the rand or the euro value. Look at what the value of the coin is and make sure that you can buy in the dips. Never put all your money in any cryptocurrency, because that is bad news for you. So besides the 5 direction changes and the RSI and a little bit of extra advice I can help you with, it seems like it's a good buyback at the moment. Sometimes what happens is the price might go up for a while. Let's say it bounces and it goes up and it hits that resistance line, makes a U-turn, and then does the sideways thing. But at least if you bought into altcoins at this dip, because altcoins now move faster in response to the Bitcoin, let's say you bought in the dip and it hits this resistance line, at least you could have made 3.5% if you feel that it's going to go down again. So don't forget to don't be greedy with profits. Take regular profits and then get out. If you feel unsafe, get out with your profits. I hope that helps. Have an awesome day.